Hey everyone, welcome back to more Chrono Trigger. Last time we discovered the Lost Sanctum, which is essentially a Reptite lair full of Reptites that are pretty much on the weaker spectrum of Reptites. Like how all the Reptites that we fought way back when are like the really stronger ones. Now they're pretty much like, yeah, they're mercantile in nature in a sense, I guess is the easiest way of putting it. We have more side quests to do. So we're gonna start off with this one up here. I have need of your help. My daughter is taken gravely ill, you see. Do you know of the Prisma Stone? They said to hold the power to cure affliction. The tales say it sits at the peak of Mount Emerald, east of the Great Southern Swamp, but a guardian blocks the way up to the mountain, and I cannot go. Please, will you not retrieve it for me? Yes, we're going to look for the Prisma Stone. Oh, bless your heart, I have no one else to turn to. I'll be waiting for your return. So, pretty much all we really need to do is go to the Great Southern Swamp, and we need to leave through the eastern exit, which means that we're going to be tackling a couple enemies here and there that we fought before, so just see if we can avoid them. In this case, no, we can't. All right, so just keep heading east from here. We just need to go down and around this tree line over here, and we get to the Mount Emerald. This place is annoying, but first off, we have the Guardian to deal with. So, if you want to prepare for this one, it's pretty simple. Any of your party members, if you use their magic element, fire, ice, lightning, whatever, he'll counter with that same exact element. So, keeping that in mind, just make sure you have equipment that allows you to absorb said elements. So if you have like a whole set of plates or a vest or whatever, it'll make short work of it. In this case, I'm gonna go with the Priceless Arm combo, because while yes, he has high physical defense, I still do a boatload of damage anyway. What he'll do is he'll counter with either sleep or stop, which if I just have prevent all status ailments anyway, I can just get around that and just keep punching him in the face. I'm also gonna go with this party lineup because I can steal with it, and I also have everybody as healers as backup. Everybody in this party is a healer. I guard here, you know pass. You beat me, then you could pass. It appears we have no choice except to eliminate the obstacle in our path, which is exactly what we're going to do. So, what I'm going to do is just punch him in the face, just use rapid fire. Of course, I immediately get hit with Robo, that's fine. I still am going to do a decent chunk of his health. He only has just slightly over 6,000, so it's not that big of a deal. You can just heal him up with any real thing. As long as his top of his health is 9, then I'm good. Otherwise, I can also use Beast Toss with this combo, which is exactly what I'm going to do. There we go. And this is going to do a ton of damage. Maybe even get rid of him outright. Let's find out. I'm slightly under it. About one more hit, I'll do it. But before that, I'm actually going to use Twin Charm because we could steal an item from him. That's actually hilarious. So, and of course, right before I do that, it does the thing where I get hit and go down to 1 HP. All news can do that. Like I said, most stuff in this game has that around this point in the game. So just make sure that you're topped off if you really need the healing. Otherwise, I'm pretty good to go. So we got that going on, and then I'm just gonna punch him in the face again, and that's probably gonna end the battle. Yeah, I'm fine. Just punch him in the face. This is over. And there we go. Easy peasy. No big deal. I lose. You're really tough. You can pass. Next time, I don't lose. I train hard, very hard, then I win. Keep that in mind, because we might be facing it again later. Oh yeah, all we really need to do now is just heal a little bit. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Don't need to really bother about checking all that. So this area can be a little bit annoying. Nothing too fancy. You just got new enemies to deal with. So say if I try to, ow. Can you imagine just getting hit with a bell in the face? Yeah, this thing is like highly resistant to like pretty much anything physical. So just make sure to hit it with any sort of magic you might have. So we're just gonna go in and just kind of whack it, and that's it. Oh yeah, before I forget, we got equipment. Where are you? The mop. Yeah, attack 1. It's pretty much just Chrono using a mop. It is very hilarious, but it's just a joke weapon. I guess you could maybe do a challenge run with a mop or something if you wanted, but I don't see the point in doing that, but it is an option. Grab that as well. I'm not even gonna bother with you. Actually, wait, you know what? Might as well. Might as well. All right, I'm just going to do a little bit of electrocute and we're done here. There we go. And up this ladder we go. And around. grab this chest. Gives us an elixir. We do get some decent items going through these areas, but it can just be a hassle just going through these areas constantly again and again and again. Bam, 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 and you're dead. Up we go. Over we go. Yeah, you can tell this area is just gonna be a hassle going through. And you know what stinks about this? You gotta go through it multiple times. All right, up we go. Over we go. New enemy to deal with. Hello there. A new form of Reptite. The exiles would seem to be nothing special, but if I were to try to electrocute them, they absorb that. So it's like, how exactly? I don't know how exiles are able to absorb lightning of all things. Especially, I mean, I guess it makes sense if you really think back on some of the Reptites being able to do that earlier in the game, but they didn't really absorb it. They just kind of took less damage, but then it nullified their defenses. I guess maybe they adapted? I don't really know a weird or good way of saying that. Either way, another new enemy to deal with. Now, these enemies in general, so yeah, that absorbs physical, right? So we can't hit it with anything physical, so we gotta do magic. Now these Hercules beetles over here though, on the other hand, these annoying enemies, they absorb magic, or they don't really absorb it, they just don't get affected by it. So we gotta punch them in the face. And Robo's not really gonna do much damage because he has 1 HP, but that's fine, I can just punch him. Yep, there we go. Just keep hitting them and they're gone. The worst I could do is afflict sleep on you, which if you have status immunity, you're fine at that point. Aeonian Helm. Over we go. Over we go. Over we go. Grab you for a high potion. I'm going to make sure to bam, bam, bam. There we go. There we go. I'm just gonna ignore you because I already fought you before and I don't really care to do it again. Over here. And then we can go over here to go up. I'm pretty sure if we head this way, there is an Aeonian Zoot. So if you want one of those, there's the option. Another Hercules beetle, we can just ignore that entirely. Head over here and grab the Prisma Stone. So there we go, and guess what we gotta do? Leave. So you know what that means? Every enemy that was a forced encounter is gonna be a forced encounter on the way back. Yay! The Prisma Stone, you found it. May I borrow it? Oh, praise be, my daughter should be fine now. This is all I have to offer you and thanks, but I hope it will prove useful. Please, take it. This gives us a capsule set. Inside are 2 strength capsules, 2 magic capsules, and 2 speed capsules. That is very handy, but a little bit annoying to get to this point to get that, so it's not very worth it to do it on each save file. But yeah, I don't need speed capsules anymore, so I kind of have like a ton of those at this point. But strength capsules, on the other hand, I could just start offloading them onto characters that technically don't need it. All right, now that we have the Prisma Stone, if we go up to this Reptite here, that stone, is that the Prisma Stone? Incredible, it truly exists. You know, it's said that if 2 such stones are enshrined together in this village's sanctuary, a divine power will merge them to form a gem of even greater power. Oh, I'd just love to see such a gem. You already have the Prisma Stone. Won't you try to make my dream come true? Yeah, I mean, it's another side quest, we gotta do it. You mean it? Oh, I can't wait. If anyone can do it, it's you. So, all we really gotta do for this one is just head up this ladder and go onto this one room that we haven't really bothered with. Head over here, we essentially just do the sunstone shenanigans. We just set this here. And all we really need to do now is just head back to here in 600 AD. For the Prisma Stone, Robo's calculations of it being 65 million years for like the sunstone is a little bit more accurate here. But, as you can tell, the Elder is blocking the way. You want to enter the sanctuary? Well, you are our heroes, but there are customs to be obeyed. Entrance is forbidden without the blessed Rept mark. Would you be kind enough to fetch it from the northern wood first? If you retrieve the crest, I will allow you inside. Okay, to the northwestern part of the forest. And go all the way through the place into the upper left corner to find the Rept mark. Yeah, as you can tell, it's just constant busy work, just constant busy work. So, our next goal is to go right back to the Elder here and talk to the Elder. Yes, yes, this is it. Very well then. Into the sanctuary. Move slightly out of the way, and we can just kind of go, boop. Yes. So, yeah, we were allowed into the sanctuary, and we're like, nope, we're taking it. You've done a lot for this village. We owe you a great deal of thanks. So it's just like, oh, we just technically just stole your heirloom in a sense. But yeah, you know what this means? Back to 65 million BC, yet again. But this time around, we're gonna go up the ladder and place our Prisma Stone next to the one that we already placed there. I don't know how we're gonna be dealing with this time paradoxy shenanigans, but I mean, I guess we've done it a couple times before in the game. Either way, yes. And with their powers combined, they make the Saint Stone. And now that we got the Saint Stone, we just go right back over here and tell them, hey, we got the Saint Stone. It couldn't be. This is the gem I spoke of. My, it certainly is gorgeous. But wherever did you find another Prisma Stone? There shouldn't have been more than one in this world. You traveled through time? I'm afraid I don't quite understand what you mean. But still, I appreciate you coming to show it to me. Let me give you a little something, as a way of saying thanks. Hold on, I just need to put the finishing touches on it. So, how did you know this existed? Here you are, go on, take it. We get the dragon arm. The dragon arm is actually a new upgrade for Robo. It is stronger than the Teraton arm and, by extension, the Gigaton arm. It is pretty much the strongest weapon as of now for him, but it's essentially, if you don't want to deal with the Crisis Arm gimmick of dealing where his HP is, just use the Dragon Arm. It's slightly better than even the best SNES weapons in the game, but I still prefer the Crisis Arm thing, so I'm just gonna stick with that for now. Either way, yeah, this place is starting to get to me already, and I'm not even close to being done. So, back to 600 AD we go. We have another side quest to tackle. Only this time, we gotta go down over here and talk to this one right here. I have a favor to ask. There is a strange character at the base of the mountain to the southeast. When I spoke to him, he told me he'd been waiting there for a strong person, all alone for a long, long time. Looks so lonely, and I think you might be able to help him. Please, won't you try to do something? Agree to check on a lonely figure? Yes. So, the new that we fought before has been training for a very, very, very long time. And now that we fought him, we pretty much are able to go through a new area over this way. So over here, we just have like a bunch of like nonsense to deal with. It's not a swamp anymore, so we just gotta check out this area, fight new things here and there, but I'm just checking for the chests because, you know, chests are fun to deal with. So I want that one, but I gotta go around. You have a new enemy over here. Nothing too fancy to deal with. We could just, you know, punch them in the face and we're done here. There we go. Now, let's go get my chest. So we gotta go around this way. And then, boop, grab 50,000 G. So again, a lot of money in this area. I mean, it's worth it to come here, especially if you haven't done the Black Omen yet. If you have, then you still can come here anyway. You just gotta fight through the first form of Lavos. It's just a little bit more busy work to get here, but still. Lapis, more enemies to deal with. You know what I can do with all these ones? Punch them in the face. These are stealing my MP. Here we go. One more down. And another one down. And then whack. That's it. I don't have to worry about like the magic abilities and things like that here. It's just whack them in the face. Boop. An elixir. And let's see. Get another one right over here. Being in water, we got a toad that's just sitting there. Another area over to this direction, and then just this over here. A little weird that this place isn't a swamp anymore, but it is what it is. Either way, I'm gonna just get rid of you really quick because you're here. Hello, and goodbye. right, easy peasy, moving on. I don't know why I couldn't go down there. It went right when I clicked left. All right, we're gonna go over here to the mountain. Because now we have you to deal with. You remember, I lose, then I train, then I lose no more. Next time I beat you. I wait at top of mountain. Lots of monsters on mountain, you come up. So essentially, in order to fight him, we get a little bit of training to do before that. So it takes a little bit of time to get here, but, you know, gotta go up this mountain again. All right, this time around, though, it's in the present. Or, not present, Middle Ages present, in a sense. 30,000 G. Lapis. But we notice this. Ladder break. No can go up. Make new strong ladder. All right, so we need to find out how to make a stronger ladder in order to get up there. So you know what that means. We need to figure out how to get a ladder. So we gotta leave this area and we go over to speak to this Reptite. You'll need sturdy vines to make a sturdy ladder. You ought to be able to find some growing in a thicket down in the southern glade. All right, so back to the southern glade we go. And in order to find some sturdy vines, you gotta go just right around this tree over here, go around these rocks, fight this rat again. And after that rat, the sturdy vines are gonna be in the top right area right over here. Just gotta find the sparkly and click on it. It's a little weird that they're there because these don't look like vines to me, but I guess it'll work. But yes, be thankful that I am cutting a lot of this backtracking out because it does take so long just to go through some of these areas again and again and again and again. Like just here, for instance, I had to go up and then down and then right, and then I trigger a cutscene. We lack the means to hang a new ladder. We would need some way to reach the top. I do not think we will be successful in this era. Yep. So even though we have the sturdy vines, we need to go back to 65 million BC in order to place a ladder. And yet again, back in the even paster of the passes, we trigger this. So we see that, hey, that's the ladder that breaks, right? This ladder is the one that collapsed. Let's put our new one beside it. We take our sturdy vines and we make a new ladder out of it. I don't see why we don't just reinforce the one that broke, but okay. Perfect. Let's just hope this one lasts for a long, long time. I sure hope so. Don't know why you climb back up because I'm just going to immediately climb back down anyway. I'm going to test the new ladder. Seems to work for me. It could hold Robo. I'm pretty sure it could hold us in the future as well. So yet again, back in 600 AD, we're going to climb up this ladder, go over to the right, climb down this ladder, go over to the right, and climb up our new ladder. Again, I still don't see why we couldn't just replace this ladder, but at least now we can continue in this place. We get an Athenian water, so that's a good start. It's a good start. We have more jackpots, not gonna even bother. Just gonna move on. Go across this bridge. And unfortunately, I can't avoid these ones, but thankfully enough, I can just hit them with one big attack and I should be good to go. These again, they're not immune to magical, but they are immune to physical. So there we go, they're down. There we go. And we got a save point over here, which I'm actually going to just pop a shelter really quick since we're here. Here we go. There we go. And now, up here we go. So, more screens to deal with. This time we go over here, up, and down, and over this way to here, which gives us a rainbow helm, which the rainbow helm halves light damage. It can be useful if you want to use like the vest for any reason or you don't have the plates, but I have more than enough plates as it is, so I don't really need to worry about this thing. I can just stick with the haste helms, vigilance hats, and all those kind of things. Chest, there we go. Turbo ether. I find it funny because I feel like the turbo ethers are a little bit more rare than the elixirs in the later half of the game, which is funny to me because they only heal MP versus HP. And we're just about there. We just have a beetle to deal with. That's a forced encounter. So all we're really going to do is just punch him in the face. Well, at least 2 out of 3 of us are punching things in the face anyway. Mario's shooting things in the face from farther away. Either way, oh, he got the confuse off there. That's kind of nice, but it still died before it even was useful anyway. Either way, head up here, head to the right, and we get a mermaid helm. Essentially just the same thing as a rainbow helm, except it's just the water version of it. We already have one of those already because we do get that in the story, technically, by killing it. It is nice, but if we head up here, we get to the top of the mountain, which means we have a new to face. Uh-oh. Immediately, I wanted to change my party. Uh-oh, this is fine, I can deal. I wait long time for you. I trained lots and lots. Now I beat you. The new master. The new master has a bunch... Ow, yeah, that one right there. Devil's Drop will half your HP. Not a big deal there. I mean, you could just heal that, no problem. He does have another move called Overdrive, which is a hard-hitting physical attack, which can be a bother if you don't have physical defenses, which I do, so I'm good there. And even then, I have 3 healers in my party, so I'm good there. But if you aren't okay with that, just make sure you're healing and just keep spamming your techs. The only ones you want to avoid is Shadow for now, because he will absorb Shadow. But after a little bit, it will say power increases on the screen when he gets pretty low on health. And at that point, just stop using elemental techs, period. Anyone that has an element, light, shadow, fire, water, just stop using. Because at that point, he'll just absorb pretty much all of it. So just don't worry, just use non-elemental techs at that point. Anything that doesn't have an element that is magic-based, use that instead. If it's a physical-based attack, it's not going to do that much damage, but you can kind of get away with it either way, if you're strong enough anyway. The fight itself isn't that hard unless you just constantly use his life shaver on your characters, but just make sure you're topped off with healing. I wish I had Luca with me though, Luca in place of Marl, because this would be going so much quicker if I had Inferno, but I think I'm fine here. I can manage. Not a big deal. There's Death's Rainbow. It took him a while to do that. Again, possible chance of inflicting death on somebody, but it's okay, I'm fine. It missed, I'm good to go. It also has telekinesis. I actually completely forgot about that one, which is fine since it doesn't do that much health anyway. You don't really have to worry too much. I'm gonna do another ice tackle, and I'm gonna steal the mop before its health gets too low. Or I just outright kill it. It's kind of low on health anyway by this point. Yeah, in total it only has about 8,800 HP. Not a lot, honestly. You can get rid of it like in... So far with me, I'm doing like about 1/4 of its health every single attack. So it's gonna go down pretty quickly. And there we go. Why I lose? I'm very strong now, but I can't win. Well, it's not all about strength, you know. It helps having friends help you or someone important you want to protect. Oh, I need friends? I never think like that. Maybe you're right. Will you be my friends? Not ask, befriend. Be nice, help, befriend, take time. But maybe Ayla befriend. Okay, you need something, I help you. I be your friend. I trained hard for a long time. I tired now. I rest a little. All right, so he's blocking this way, so unfortunately we can't really get around him yet. So, I mean, I almost did. I felt like I just glitched into him there, but still I'm gonna use this shelter. Unfortunately, I didn't really have the best party composition for that. I definitely wanted Luca in there so I could do my Inferno. That would have been much better, but either way, good to go. So we can head over in this direction and just check out up here, which has nothing, but we need to keep that in mind for later. But now that we defeated the boss here, we can leave and turn in this side quest. Just gotta go down the mountain again. And back at the Lost Sanctum, if we go over to the Reptite that gave us the quest to do that, you befriended him? I knew I was right to ask you. Let me give you this for going out of your way to help him. We get the Nova armor. If there's anything I could ever do to help you or that fellow out, please don't hesitate to ask. We'll keep that in mind for later. The Nova armor honestly isn't the best thing to get here if you've done the Black Omen already, because I have plenty of them. But if you haven't done the Black Omen, you probably don't have much of any of these. So it is nice to have at least and getting one now compared to doing the Black Omen and then getting it then. Kind of useful. Other than that, we got a couple more side quests down and we have plenty more to go. So next time I actually play more Chrono Trigger, more Lost Sanctum. See you all then.